welcome back to Play with Jalen. You didn't know, one of my favorite games to play is Fortnite actually. And I clutch a win on Fortnite solo, playing by myself, so on duos mode. And I just want to show everybody right now, with the Father's Day weekends going on currently, Fortnite actually came out with the animated dads. So I thought about trying to pick one of the best animated dads to play with, such as Hank, Cleveland, or even Bob. But I think, if I'm really playing in this game, I'm gonna always go with the Rick skin. So usually on Fortnite, I usually only use the Rick skin, but I thought that this alleyway hangout from King of the Hill fit really well in order to use for Rick as well. So I went ahead and got that. So let's dive into it and watch me beat these duo teams and show them really what's up. Because playing by yourself, like, you really kind of have to react off of the information that's put out there. So I typically do follow, where do I see shots here? Where do I hear shots from? What are people doing? But then it also allows for me sometimes, just as a solo player, to just have a bit more of, I would say, not even advantage of even playing ground. So I'm like, you already have a teammate, bro. Like, I think y'all guys are good. Like, one of y'all just needs to communicate that someone like me has showed up in my POV. So I'm like, those guys, I'm gonna get myself together. I don't know why he thought he was gonna come over here. Find me and take me out, but it's kind of messed up, bro. Alright, let's see what damage is going on over here. Make sure that this area is cleaned up before I get going here. Because we know people love to show up and we see you doing something. We don't know. Given the angles that I've been killed, I am trying to make sure that I'm on the side. Less people just jump down and take me out from. And it seems like also get capture the pistol if they want the antidote that I prefer for this spiral, but I think the spiral actually may kill this little faster. I'm always looking out for what to me feels like real shots. Not when those bots will shoot some really good shot. And it kind of gets me a little bit nervous thinking that somebody's showing up in reality. Not just actually because I'm dealing with it. I just should go with it. Finally. Once again, they are not dropping me the pistol that I want, but it's okay. We will make do with what we can get. Beggars can't be choosers, not that I'm begging for, but please, if you guys are watching this, all we want y'all to do is drop that gun. Like, drop the pistol version of this exotic. Like, I don't think anybody really cares for the shotgun version. But, you know, not going to speak for everyone, but it's personally how I feel. So we have both medallions on the map. It's kind of hard to choose which one I would like to go get first. So the difference between them is this one pretty much provides like reboost in your shields itself, which is great for a player like me who's playing by themselves. So that way I can make sure that I keep health on. I'm not gonna drive through that city because someone's just gonna follow me. I do not have time to follow. Like, follow my stream, not me in this car and try to take me out as I handle business. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go for the medallion over here at Demon's Domain, which is going to provide me more shield back, great for a solo player playing against duos like myself. Or I'm going to go for the one over here, which will provide me with increased speed with my jump. It's a player that moves around a lot, and it's great for me. But we want to make sure that doesn't happen. I do not want to have to deal with teams trying to kill me as I do it. So that takes care of the team that bothers me. It allows for me to focus on the real objective at hand. Definitely find that for yourself for the deal with it. Not going to be really difficult. And of course, I'm not finding it. Yeah, we don't not sure up here. Alright. Open that one of these chests. This is what I'm looking for. And of course, Fortnite is not this one. Yeah, that's a good way to go. So note to self, do not show up here without a missile rifle. Looks like I was a real person. I'm sorry, man. I hope you turn out real strong, so I need to save myself with I can simply start doing versus Alright, so first of the two medallions obtained. Like I said, this medallion, when I jump in the air, allows me to go invisible, which is great for a player like me. And we're gonna see if we can just land straight there, but once again, we're trying to win this one. We're not gonna not play to strategy. Like I said, I'm a strategic player always first, making sure that I'm setting myself up with the best advantage in order to win, and just not jumping the gun all the time. Especially given that people know where I am, given I have the first medallion now on, I don't want to make it super hot. Well, I've already made it hot. I don't want to make it so that I also can't get away when needed be. So I'm going to keep a car with me usually when I play the game at all times, just to make sure I can get the heck on. But not only do I keep the car on me, you gotta set it up so you can get the heck out of here. I also eliminate all that just so I can like see what the footsteps are they a real person or not. So you don't get rain up there. So I think I've eliminated all the bots that are here. So that way, when we do see some footsteps like we are now, be a little bit more clear whether or not it's a real person or not. So I'm gonna have to put this on the crazy in a second now. What was your chain? I'll pull it up. Yeah, he said, remember you picked this fight. I'm sorry I did, bro. It seemed like you was in real zen mode, man. Real zen mode. So, unlike the other boss things that we fought that were really smaller, his shows are a little bit more smaller. You see? They do not hold up as well. And with that, we have all the medallions. And the mythic weapons in this game. So I'm not gonna carry both. Just, actually I will. No, we'll risk the biscuit a little bit more. So staying on the vibe of, can I clutch this or not? Hopefully I can refine my car from there. I thought I had marked it. It doesn't look like we can find it, unfortunately. Which means that I am going to be on foot and I'm already regretting not taking the other help or the other chug with me. But luckily for me, I am S rank right now, so I may be able to get in the game of this academy little pill thing. But we're also probably in the shiestiest time period of the game right now, so when in doubt, sometimes you gotta recruit a little bit of help, you ask me. So I'm going to actually pick up a little bit of companionship from our boy Robin. Yeah, I don't know what my man's doing for a dance. We got a little dance off though. Yeah, let's get it. Spike Pit Robin, what's up? Okay, alright. Back to the game. So we're gonna hope that we can maybe either find our original car that was over here. Or kind of take everybody out. Let's take out everybody. Ooh, there's a little shyster over there. We all agree. As I mentioned earlier, I like to use cars to run into people, get that little damage in that way, and then finish up after they are taken out. I should have hoped that his teammate actually just kept blasting. We have some runners again. Boo-hoo. Alright, give me 1 sec. chance. Oh, Robin also scanned. That is a good thing to know. Be great for fighting my enemies at the end of the game. So we're the last 7 people. So I'm playing going Fortnite, 0 build, solo versus duos. Can I clutch to win? Stay tuned and find out. So I don't spend much time in Utopia City, so not really that familiar with the environment itself. But it looks like that is my sign to get the heck out of here. Uh-oh. Just not looking too good for me. Hate to see it, another at the end of the game. Don't need a boat when you got boost. That's my POV. I like to make people scared a little bit. Alright, looks like it is 2-on-1 now. A little bit shiesty, and they all need both know where I am. Can they pull it off? Yeah, okay. So we knocked one of them. And that is how you pull off Can I Clutch a win on solos versus duos. And then always hit the Rick dance on them at the end. Like, what? Like I said, a lot of how I go about winning a solo versus duos match is really kind of all built around strategy itself. Although I did not have the most kills in the game, I set myself up to make sure that I was always positioned in a way in which either a team could not fully take me on together by either crippling one of their teammates, so that way I can maybe take on the other teammate after putting in a little bit of hope, because always heal up. When like people just don't take time during the battles in my POV to be like to acknowledge that, hey, they kind of, you know what I'm saying, shot me up a little bit. I don't have any hope. I'm a big on running away. You all see throughout the video, like I ran away a lot during this game. However, running away and ending up in first place is kind of what you want. Fortnite games are like, what, 25 minutes, 20 minutes? I'm not playing 20 minutes just to lose. So if that means I gotta run away and recircle around in order to get the win, I'm always willing to do that. But then also, getting the medallions, so a lot of people run from the medallions. I actually like having the medallions, all of them with me. Not only do they give you the advantage of whatever perks they provide through obtaining them, and not only do they give you the mythic weapons in the game. I mean, okay, I guess you can go ahead and say that I like making sure that I have all the best things that the game has to offer. But to me, what the medallions do by exposing your location, which is what causes a lot of players to shy away from them, is it allows me to control my information landscape. By people knowing where I am, okay, that cool, I know you're gonna come. And that's what I want, especially towards the end of the game where people will tend to hide and try to play hiding in a bush. Bro, come find me, run up, pull up. And that's what I think that having the medallion really provides you, is that you don't have to sit and wait for nobody. They're gonna come up to you and find you. But then it also instills a little bit of fear into them as well, in that they're like, okay, they were crazy enough to go get medallions, but when you got both of them, they're like, you crazy enough to carry both of the medallions? I ain't trying to mess with him. And that can also help out with the idea of keeping teams away when I actually don't have health, when I'm actually trying to circle back and get it together. So my best advice and tips when it comes to playing solo versus duos is, number one, don't be afraid to run away. Run away and regroup. Number two, when you're doing your first initial drop, understand that everybody has teammates, has a team at the moment, so maybe land a little bit towards the side and then push your way in. Number three, get the medallions, get the mythic and exotic guns. Make sure that you are best equipped with what you need in order to be able to take on multiple teams. And number four, I mean, you shouldn't need anything after number three if you ask me. If I got all the best guns in the game, I guess then number four is going to ultimately be just pace yourself. Don't rush it. Play a game at your own tempo that allows for you to see everything that's going on, but also being able to react. A few missed shots doesn't mean that you're not good. A few missed shots may indicate that maybe I should stop shooting for a second and circle back and find a car. And number five, the car is a weapon. Just drive the car through somebody. You saw towards the end of the game, also to drive the car and knock somebody off the hill. Use that car. Like, it's defense and offense, and I can get around. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Well, thank you so much for joining today and finding out more about how do you catch a solo versus duos win, whether you clutch it or whether you dominate it or whether you even skirt by. Really understanding that it's possible to beat two people as yourself on Fortnite Battle Royale Zero Build. Thanks so much for checking out the video, and hit the subscribe, follow, and like button, and I look forward to having you all play with Jalen again. Take care.